When we were at the Ohio flea market just recently, Chris found the Budweiser mirror with the Clydesdale horses that he has been looking for forever. It seems like his grandmother had this up in her bar that she owned, and he has always wanted one to put in his bar space, though the frame is a little bit, not to be desired. And kind of having an idea of what Chris wanted, I went to Hobby Lobby and automatically I picked out the only frame we even tested out on this was that frame. Oh my goodness, it just does this beautiful mirror justice. Fortunately, the cardboard on the back was not salvageable. It had gotten wet, it had a hole in it, but I did want to shoot a picture of the age of it. After picking out the frame, I took this beautiful mirror back home with me and waited the 2 weeks for the frame to come in. Yes, it was a custom order frame. So say goodbye to the 1980s gold plastic frame. And it was amazing as somebody who does a lot of windows and reframes things to watch a professional custom frame job going, ooh, I need a tape gun. Ooh, I need this. I need this device. I was like, oh, okay, I might be going to Amazon and buying some 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 new toys to be doing the things that I do on my channel. But I loved watching what they were doing. They were so kind to let me film and let you guys all see their beautiful custom framework. So I am just in awe of what that tool did, how that edged it, edged it so much better probably than what I ever do. And then they put some massive hanging system on this because the mirror with the frame and the backing and all that is super heavy, but you can tell that they do a lot of reframing. Oh wow, that is beautiful. So today we're in Dowagiac, Michigan at an auction. There's something super special here Chris wants at this auction. That was the only thing that we saw. But as you know, there's always hidden treasures at auctions. So we're gonna go ahead and look around and I'll take you along with us. Oh, I am looking for outdoor stuff, remember? Oh, that bunny is so cute. There's a planter. Here's a little rusty crusty crane. He's adorable. These are nice. So hidden treasures. I see a watering can. Does it have its spigot? Nope, it does not have its spigot, so I will pass that up. Only in this, do I want this spigot in there? This is just a little shed. Taking a peek, see if I see anything.
When you said case, I thought you were thinking
What do I use the old bread boxes for? I don't know, they might be a little bit worse for wear. Cookie tin. Yeah.
That's original, you think? Original engine or the V6 or? Oh, it must be. I thought it was back then it would be like a, yeah, it's a 6. Yeah. I thought it would be a 6. Yeah.
Let's see if there's any yummy brushes.
Yeah. Right there, yeah. Where's that around behind that truck? Around that? Yeah, straight. Okay.
Oh my god, you guys, look at. Oh my goodness, I have this set. This is my set. And that's basically the color. Though mine was painted.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. That's the cool dragonfly.
Yeah, fuzzy wings.
He does. He's got some algae going on. So is that where all the stuff is? Oh wow, that is a beautiful restoration. Oh, that bench, yeah. These, what are these made out of? Those are huge.
Yeah, I'm glad they're not real.
Yeah, I like them though.
That cupola thing is.
Won't fit in our van though.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, the garden. Oh, the cement pieces are cool. The little animals in the garden. Let's see what these are. Oh, it's puppies in a basket. Just noticed him.
wooden bunny.
Oh, I like him. He is. He's carved. That's a nice industrial. Yeah. Guess the stuff's in the house, so we have to go take a pee. Go into the basement. Ooh, they get hot. Come down here.
This was good down here. So is everything getting taken out of the house and going to be sold outside, or
No,
don't know?
no, I move around to place to place. Where are you taking those out to the table.
That's a nice thing. Those mirrors in a long time. You're downstairs, but you're outside. Ghosts. Some type of wooden corbels. Lots of Christmas trees. Christmas trees.
Spooky face.
Interesting piece of. Oh, it's lighted. I wonder if the lights work or not. It's on a base. Huh. Hard to see because we're in the basement, but that's interesting. Wow. He's a watering can. Oh my gosh. Funny. There's another frog. Brass. Some round paint. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, the rut is cool. Oh, I've never seen a snail one. There's two of them.
And the lights.
They're both snails. Oh, love those. And I like this bunny. He's pretty cool.
Shy bunny.
Some jadeite over here. Oh, and a few little pieces. That's more like slag glass, maybe. This one is a jadeite. Oh, where was that at?
And this is right here.
Oh,
That one's unique.
yeah.
But then they've got
Mm-hmm.
those other ones.
And they're doing these all to one auctioneer, so we won't be confused.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Go around the other side.
Oh, he is solid. Okay, what else do we see? Oh, a couple more quails. Jeez, how heavy. Oh, they're metal. Pretty cool. Here we go. Got some, yeah, these are colored. A box of vintage pieces. Some trucks. Trees. Old bottle of trees. I'm not expecting this type of couch. It's good condition. Wow. Those florals are cool. The frames, the pictures, the light. Not for sale, but oh my gosh, it's pretty nice. So shiny. It's a nice piece. The bunnies. Those are cool. I wonder if it was like a his and hers thing.
You can make money on this purchase. Hey, $50 on the pound, $50 in live there, $50 or moss. Hey, $50 on the $50 on the 50, get $25 down there, 25 all in live there, 25, $15 down there. Who brought them up there? $10 on the 10, 10, 15, 10, $15 on the 10, $15 on the 10.
Okay, so what did you think? Would you have standed in 90 some degree weather? Just sweat was just pouring off us. It was so super hot. But Chris has always wanted one of those Carousel Budweiser globes, I'm going to call it. And you saw we just got his Budweiser mirror frame. Does not look, oh my gosh, he's so super excited about that piece. That Hobby Lobby, like once I walked into Hobby Lobby, I'm like, that is the frame. That looks vintage. That 90s gold plastic frame wasn't doing anything for it whatsoever. So you'll have to stay to the end to see if he got the globe or not. Prices were not as good as the last auction we went to. You know, this guy, even though we only saw the one thing, there's always hidden treasures. What the auctioneer sees as, you know, the draw to bring people in isn't always what we are looking for. So at least if there's one piece, I'm always surprised by all the stuff I can find when I get there. So some wonderful items. I was happy to score. I can't say that I got a few great deals, but I paid, like, you know, competitive pricing that yes, I can resell it, or, you know, no, I had to let it go because I didn't see the resell in it whatsoever. So a lot of them are they're kind of big. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down and then share them with you. Look at this cute little village. Now, if you know me, you know that I love bottle brush trees. Chris had it all cute, and then we opened the garage door and the wind blew it.
Tornado came through.
Yeah. So my motivation for this was the deer and then the little trees, but then I didn't know any history on it. But it's a little German village, a little Christmas German village. Oh my gosh, it is so super. I'm on the fence if these two pieces are supposed to go with it or not. They were in the box. But it's so cute. Look at the little elves, gnomes, elves. The deer that they antiqued. They definitely did it themselves. And whether they made these individual pieces, it is very cute. And it was just a Christmas box, and I am a sucker for vintage Christmas, and it really didn't go very high because nobody really unwrapped it because it was out in the heat. I did get that carved bunny. Oh, I think so. It must be a planter.
Yeah, it looks like they actually lined it with copper, or no, that's terracotta maybe.
I don't know what they lined it with, but look at that super cute bunny. So like this side is plain. His eyes are gorgeous. And then it has some florals and then some greenery on it. Of course, it's a little bit cracked because when you carve wood, there's like the root bowls and stuff. It needs to be conditioned. It dries out and it cracks. But he is super heavy. He's a super cool piece. And I went for the birds. Look at that peacock. And I lost the first bid because I wasn't going to go that high. And then the guy took another piece. He took the two quails, I think it was, on marble. And then, yeah, so then we bid again, and I was able to get is it bronze? It's super heavy.
Well, that's granite here. So yes, he's bronze.
So granite and bronze. He's heavy, but beautiful. And then these two metal birds. Pheasants? We're gonna go for pheasants. I'm not sure. I've seen them in brass before, but I've never seen them in the metal. Just plain metal. So, and I know the brass go for a good price. I didn't really look them up. And then a couple brass candlesticks. I missed out on the first set because I didn't see a set there, but these do, if you can get them low enough. They don't retail for very high, but people still do buy them. Got a couple bunnies. Look at, I know it's not really bunny season, but he is so super cute. You just buy him when you see him. His little tail back there. Those cute little ears. I'm always worried about breaking ears. They're resin. And then this one, I don't know if he's outdoor, but he's just a resin piece also. So as you see, I'm just grabbing them easily. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was funny. Somebody asked to bid on it. And then, yeah.
Veining in its ear.
Yeah, and then they didn't even bid on it. So I got it like for nothing. These little cars came with the village. I don't know anything about them. They're all plastic. So I looked them up. They're not really anything, go for a couple bucks. I did get a brass frog. I'm a sucker for frogs. Hello. He does need a little clean job. He still has his tag on, which I would take off and then clean him up. And then these koi fish reminded me of yin and yang, and I think one might have been chipped somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, one of them was chipped, but still, they're wooden. They were carved, and that's what they reminded me of, is yin and yang. I did win the bid, but I did pay up. I paid $120 for this. Now, this is cast iron. It's awesome. I have the whole set myself. In my set, I didn't get all the animals either that I bought at a Salvation Army, but mine was badly painted yellow, and I painted it trying to look like the more original color. They retail for like $240, so the $120 is not terribly off. But I would not ship it. I can't imagine somebody paying for shipping on that cast iron. So it is something I'm probably going to keep this set because I'm more rusty crusty and sell my other set that has all the animals. So the outdoor stuff, she had a lot of outdoor stuff. So this is just a cement planter, and I love that it looked like a tree with the moss in there. So it must have been an indoor. So it probably doesn't have any drainage or anything, but I liked it. And then another was the bunny rabbit planter, cement. That one is cement also. Heavy. Oh yeah, very heavy. And then I picked up this terracotta one also, bunny. They weren't going for very much, so this one needs a little bit more of a bath. This one was used outside, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if it's just, maybe somebody painted it. Yeah, he's right. Look, it does look, we'll see how it washes up. And it might be one because I do terracotta that I keep. And then it was laying on this, which is a terracotta riser. I think it is cracked on the one side, but I don't care. I thought that was fun. Now these guys, you have to be careful. At first, I thought somebody painted the plastic pink flamingos, but no, they're like cement, aren't they?
Yeah, they're heavy.
They are heavy. I'm a little leery about, like, I can see the crackage, and the crackage might have happened when they were trying to cement over them, or he did some artistry stuff, so he probably made them himself, and they were in his garden. So I probably am going to keep these for myself. I'd be afraid to take them into my booth, and the fact that they would get broken. And then I did buy this one for myself too, because the other day when I was out and about antique shopping, I had a doctor's appointment. I went antiquing. I was looking for garden items. I was looking for rusty, crusty things to put into my own gardens, and I think other than a butterfly, I didn't find anything. So it was like a God wink moment. God's like, hey, you want these? Wait till the auction tomorrow. I love the patina. I would say this is a crane, not a herring. Do you think it's a herring, a blue herring, or a crane, you guys? I'm always a little bit on the fence on that one, but he is right. It is a bird. So love the patina of that. So that one's staying with me. And when I was picking planters, I couldn't leave the frog behind. Yeah, he's
resin.
He's resin. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was cement or not.
No, he's definitely not cement.
He would be able to tell, but in great shape. And then for me, also, I know me, I, right? This bell that I could just stick in the ground garden, and then a flower. Yeah, I just liked.
And like you said, he made a lot of his own stuff.
Yes.
I'm sure he made this.
Yep, he was probably making that. It was fun to see the things that he made. Then in this little baggie, on the outside was just this stuff, but when I dug in it, it was these little porcelain deer and the Christmas tree. Oh, I can't believe those antlers are still intact and those skinny little legs. My goodness, that makes me nervous. But I thought that was a very sweet set. Somebody would love that. And then we have a brass easel. There we go. I could not think of the word. A brass easel. I picked up these beautiful hand-painted summer winter signed by artist older chalkware pieces. I thought they were gorgeous, and I thought they were very well done. Nice age to them. And then one of the picks I got, I'm like, oh, Japanese kitties. Yes, I'm a sucker. I loved this bowl. They didn't have any complete sets of Pyrex or anything that I saw that in the dishware, but I thought this is beautiful. If Chris picks it up, it is signed by the artist. So it looks like it's like a terracotta.
Yeah.
But look at the work. Like, I mean, it's just beautiful.
It's hand painted.
Yeah. I think somebody would just love that in their decor to sit their fruit in. I cannot believe I won. I have always wanted to get some of these flower frogs. I have never got any. And so they had some of these today along with this one that is caged. Oh, I don't know what it is about flower frogs. I just love. This one's just a wire, but Chris likes this one.
Well, I think they open.
Yeah,
they clip onto it like clothespins.
Like some heavy duty. But this was actually two groupings. So there was a bag, and then it was in other ones were in this art glass basket. These little birdies actually were in that bag. But I thought they are very pretty, very fall-like. I like their tails. So I'll probably hold on to them. I did get the jadeite vase. I'm not sure. I think some people thought it was art glass because the other pieces by it were art glass or slag glass, or colored glass, whichever. But so I did get that. So that was a good score. And a little bit of a bidding war because I have never seen Snail.
Usually see the
chicken or the turtle a ton. I've never seen a snail. So then two of them. Yeah, so
this one's on another piece of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if they did it, if they bought it that way, but it's on there. It's not.
It's heavy.
It's not coming off on that. Oops, just the glass. We have to be careful of that glass. The glass is very heavy and well made, but I have never seen the snail ones like that. And then what did Chris get?
All right, so while Yvonne was having fun out in the hot spots, I was in the garage, which was, while Yvonne was having fun picking in the sun, at least she had a breeze because I was in the garage and it was unbearable. It had to have been 90 degrees. You're standing with a bunch of guys that are just sweating. But anyway, so what he would say is, this section of the wall here, do you see anything here that you'd want to buy separate? If not, I'm selling the whole wall. So the very first one he had was a bunch of oil cans. I just like the graphics on them. These do sell. You see them a lot at antique stores. Guys like them for their man caves. So I said, yeah, I'll take it for $250. I think I paid for each one of those, which seems like a lot, but to get that print and everything, you have to pay up. Then on another wall, no one saw this. It was hanging at the very top. You know, I sell these all day long, and I probably got to get a few more in there into the booth. But what I really look for when I find these are that the handles are still on and they match. When I was getting that, I saw this over on the side, and this is actually a 100-foot tape measure, but it's when they used to make them out of cloth. So that's
Oh,
actually
wow.
fabric. It's a canvas.
Look at that. That's fun.
And then the graphics, of course, get a lot better as it comes out, because that is not what they use. You know?
You're right.
I got a little vise. It looks like the guy repainted it, but it's in good shape. I'll put it in the booth. And then I asked Yvonne, I said, you know, would you use a new mask? And she said, no.
No, I'm not using somebody else's.
This one's unique, though, because it would be, the mask itself is here. This would mount onto your, like, your belt.
I don't know. It looks like something out of the... I said we got, they had some outdoors, so I did get the 2 trellises, which are hard to see. Maybe if Chris brings them, because we're... Yeah, maybe. Oh, right there. That's good. I can see it. We can see them there. So those, again, I'm just going to use for myself. Look at the inventions. We'll cut this off, but they must have been feeding some type of animal up there. And they had been, they were root bound, so I had to really pull to get them out. But yeah, just 2 nice little trellises. Then Chris got these little shaker, they need a bath, but cool shaker boxes. And then an industrial stool that we'll probably do a little something to, or no. He might put it in his booth just as is.
I might just use that leather defense on it just so it doesn't rust up anymore.
Clean up the seat. It's super heavy, but it has some magnificent writing underneath. See? Oh, Royal Product. Yeah, see the things that get me? I love writing like that, and I wish it was on the other side, but I know your butt would rub it off.
It could have just been a box too, and somebody just cut out a new seat for it because the other one broke.
Yep. And then I got these 2. They're like a resin. They're not like terribly plastic, so they're heavy.
They're still heavy.
Oh, yeah. One has a bag, I think, of rocks in it, which made it even heavier. But I was looking for something like for Christmas time for me to put on my front porch to have a Christmas tree, because the other ones that I got are more like a summer, and I'll probably put those, the wire ones with the ferns in, bring them in, and then put those on my front porch in the winter time. So I liked that they were grand size. So if I probably would have bought those retail, I'm sure they would have cost a pretty penny.
But the one thing that I did want to look into or to purchase was something for myself. Yvonne has marshmallow tins that she likes and swung bases. I have some Budweiser stuff I like. That is the mirror also from the flea market we went to down in Springfield. Yvonne got the new frame put on it. But this... All right, so the first thing I want to do with this is clean it off. I mean, it is definitely dirty.
Oh, you gotta love Chris. He is a man of little words sometimes. So when he purchased this, as you saw, it was hanging in the guy's basement, and then they detached it and then brought it up for auction. Well, unfortunately, the person it was wired into the ceiling that looked like a drop ceiling, but it wasn't a drop ceiling. So the cord was left in the ceiling and you couldn't get it out. It's like a special attachment. So unfortunately, they thought they were going to, like we had asked before we even bid on it. They're like, oh yeah, just get that out of the wall, take it with you if you win the bid. Well, you couldn't get it out of the wall without destroying the whole ceiling. It wasn't just a drop down tile that you could remove and get the other piece. So he has to rewire it. Well, at least he got it.
All right, so looking at this after I got the top off, I thought that there would just be a little spot here where I would be able to just tie in with the wire. But unfortunately, it's way down there. And I really don't want to sit there and dismantle this whole thing just to get to the wires. So I think I'll do is I will just cut this piece off. I do have some extra cable, came off a lamp, which this is low voltage, so it doesn't need anything heavy duty. And then this will actually work as an on-off switch for it. So I'll attach this to the brown wire and then this to this, and I should be good to go.
You know how that is. You get a new piece and then you have to redecorate. So he was just going to hang it like in the center, but then it was going to have to be adjusted when things were happening. So then we decided that, hey, why not above the little in the corner above the little refrigerator, just move your clock and your other pieces around and see what, what looks better, but it'd be perfect and you wouldn't have to adjust it, and you can hang it low enough that you can see it. That was a problem. If you hung it way high, you wouldn't get to see all the beautiful carousel horses, and the Dalmatians behind the wagon are a little bit on the short side, so you really want it low so you can see those.
Okay, so it's up. I got it working. I had to rewire part of it, but it just rotates. There is no light on the inside. Yvonne thought there was one. But now with this there, I've got to do something with the clock. So I asked Yvonne, she suggested I put the clock over here on this wall and hang the Budweiser sign, the neon sign, way up behind it, up high. So I'll be in the process of doing that.
So what do you think? Chris's little space is coming along wonderful. Like he said, I collect ironstone, I collect hobnail Fenton swung vases, I collect firkins and sugar buckets, I collect marshmallow tins.
Scales.
I collect old scales, butter pads, marmalade jars, yeah, I collect a lot of things. I get what he's saying. So his budget for that was $600. I'm like, oh, come on, they sell more than that on eBay, but he has a budget. He has better self-control, maybe not quite as competitive when it gets to auctioning and an item, but this is his collection. So compared to my collections, this is like a drop in the bucket. But yeah, I'm glad that he has it. The frame mirror turned out wonderful. I'm glad that he could rewire. He has the knowledge to be able to rewire that, even though he thought he was going to get the wiring with it. But yeah, it's funny to see, like, if we compared our bar on our old house to the little bar area here, it is really completely different. So thank you so much for watching today's video. And are you happy for Chris? I'm very happy that Chris scored that and that his mirror turned out wonderful and his little space is turning out the way that he wants. So again, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know down in the comments, are you an auction goer? Have you found any auctions? Are you garage sale, estate sale, just a thrift store? It doesn't matter where you pick up secondhand preloved finds. It's just the fun of the hunt. That is for sure. So again, thanks for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.